wanted to provide an insight for the viewer into a very unique area where airline history and aviation history intersects with the bigger cultural impact of fashion in general. We present over 85 years of uniform history, so you see an enormous amount of range in the fashion trends and styles of the times. From the 1930s with nursing attire, because you were required to have a registered nurse certificate, be hired by an airline to work in the cabin of an aircraft, to the military influence surrounding World War II. We have two successive uniforms that Don Loper created for Pan American World Airways. First one is his 1959 Ensemble, which is a celebration of the jet age. Even the flares on the cuffs say aerodynamic. Emilio Pucci's designs for Braniff International Airways in 1965 caught everybody by surprise. This truly unique rain dome, it was officially called, but it's essentially a space helmet. These bubbles were actually worn as they greeted passengers boarding the aircraft, but then they had sort of to figure out where to put them, and they were kind of fragile. They didn't really use them for that long, a couple of months, but they certainly gained a lot of attention and publicity for the airlines. It was very exciting and sort of irresistible for designers who were engaging with these airlines because this was the jet age. It gave somebody a vicarious feeling of travel and speed and the mobile society, but it also stood for sort of a glamorous lifestyle of the individual who was employed by the airline, travel the world and really see exciting parts of the country and overseas. It was a very different time, and some of the restrictions would really raise eyebrows today with labor equality. There were height restrictions. Some were between 5'2" and 5'4". There were weight restrictions, very careful scrutiny on the size and weight of the individuals wearing these uniforms. That started to fade away over the years. There were also marital status restrictions. You had to be single, you had to be childless, so it was a very different era. I do have a real excitement about the exhibition because we get to really examine these objects. We've used these objects before contextually in stories about airline history, and they're always fascinating artifacts that everybody's eyes tend to get drawn to. You know, we're happy that we're so accessible out here. We're just a quick BART ride out from the town or from the peninsula, and our exhibitions are free of charge. They're all pre-security, so it's a great time to come out and spend some time out here, if you're flying or not, and have a look and learn what you can about fashion and flight.